Hi everyone and welcome to day 28. My name is Betty. We're going to start on the floor and with a strap today. So just grab yourself a strap or a belt or a towel or something. We'll just be using that in a minute. So let's get started. Find a comfortable seat. Hands on the knee or thigh. And just draw your attention to the breath. Remember, no judgment. There's no need to force it. We're just trying to bring our awareness inward towards the self, the physical sensations, our emotional sensations, and whatever arises during your practice, just observe them without judgment. So together we'll take our 3 breaths in. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Last one. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Allow the breath to come back to its natural rhythm. And slowly blink the eyes open. Hi. So we're going to come to a straddle position. So legs out wide. I'm actually sitting on a little blanket. I have a bit of a sore hip at the moment, so I need it. But bring the legs only as wide as that you can keep a nice straight back. So if you can open them beautifully wide, but you find that you're rounding, then just bring them back in a little bit. And remember, each day is different, so there's no judgment, but just find where it's comfortable for you. Grab your strap, loop it around that right ball of the right foot, and as we loop it around, we want to turn our chest, our belly, towards the right foot. But what you want to do is you want to work on keeping the left sit bone grounded. So that means that you're really engaging that leg. You're engaging the thigh muscle, pushing it down in. My calf muscle is also engaged, lifting up my kneecap because my quad is engaged, pushing my calf down into the mat. And as I do that, that left heel actually comes up, okay, and my toe is flexed. That means that that leg is really engaged, it's pushing down. It allows me to turn my chest towards that right side. Inhale, length, and then exhale, just going to bend at the elbows, and I'm just going to pull my chest towards my foot. So I really want to work on a straight back, a nice straight spine. So rather than rounding and getting my nose towards my knee, I'm working towards getting my nose to my toes. Nose to toes. That's what they say in my yoga circles. Anyway, take another inhale. Exhale, release. Unhook. And we're just going to switch sides. So once again now, it's the right leg. I'm engaging that quad, yeah, which lifts up my kneecap, pushing my calf down. Automatically my heel raises up off the floor and I'm flexing that foot. Doesn't matter if the heel doesn't come up, but that's how I can tell that it's engaged, if it comes up ever so slightly. Strap around the left foot, turn my torso, and then I'm just bending at the elbows, pulling my nose towards my toes. And you're just continuing to reach forward. My left foot is pushing into that strap, so I'm really resisting the pull. Like my arms are really switched on. This is really active. I'm not yanking, but I am really encouraging. I am really encouraging. In every way. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, release. Just draw the heels in. Windshield wiper the legs just a little bit. One more side. Oop, come for a blanket. And then readjust. And legs just out in that staff pose. Wrap the strap around the ball of both feet now. And these legs are fired up. So my quads are engaged. Lift my kneecaps up. Calves are pushing down into the mat. My heels have come off. My toes are flexed. Straight spine. And then I'm bending the elbows. Nose towards the toes. I'm not going to get very far. I'm not going to get very far like this. But what I'm trying to do is create a flexibility in my lower back and my hamstrings. That's the intention of this pose, rather than, oh, let's see if I can fold over and get my nose to my legs. I want to create openness and flexibility. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, just slowly release. Unhook the strap. Soles of the feet to the mat. Just windshield wiper once again. Fab. Okay, we're going to come to standing. So, if you have any blankets or anything like that, we're not going to be getting onto our knees, so we don't need the blanket there today. And you can actually stand in the middle of your mat, because we're going to be coming out into a star pose. So we're starting just in our mountain pose. Feet together or hip width. Grounding down through the feet. Engage the quads so that the kneecaps come up. Tuck the tailbone. Hands down by the sides. So I'm going to inhale, raise both arms. Then your right hand is going to grab your left wrist. Okay, just like this. And then your right hand lifts up the right arm. And then you're just going to side bend towards that right side. And as you do it, you're also kicking your hips towards the left. Take another inhale. Exhale, come back up to center. Release. Left hand, right wrist lifts up and then to the side. It's just like our side bends when we're sitting down. Come back up to center. Release the arms out to the side and then just step and step. So we kind of want it's a wide-legged fold. So be comfortable. You don't want to just be inches off the ground. About a leg and a bit distance. Star pose. Okay. Lean onto the balls of the feet and turn the heels in. Bend the knees. bend the elbows. So we're coming into our goddess pose. So what you want to try to do is just sit down, straight back, knees are pointing in the same direction as the toes. I like to lift my toes sometimes. That helps me know that I've got my balance right. Because if you've got all the weight on your toes, you're leaning forward. Whereas I've got all the weight on the balls of my feet and the heels of my feet. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, straighten the legs. Come back into that star pose. My right foot, I'm just going to continue to turn out. And then I'm going to bring my arms into that T position. Reach forward. So you're reaching towards your right side. And then we drop that hand down. Lift the top hand up. Triangle pose. So your triangle pose could look like this. It could look like this. Wherever you are, make sure that your hips are open to the long edge of the mat. That top hand is up and your chest is open. Take another inhale. As you exhale, come back to the T. Yep. Turn that front foot back to a 45 degree. Come back into goddess pose. Your arms could be in prayer if you wanted, or here, but this just adds a little bit of an extra element. Make sure that your shoulders are open. You're really opening through your chest. Take another inhale. As you exhale, straighten the legs. Arms come out into that T. My left foot now is going to turn out to the side. And I'm going to reach forward and drop that left hand down as my right hand, your top hand, comes up. I really can't go very far because of my hip at the moment. But that's fine. I'm totally honouring my body. This feels good for me. I'm getting a stretch. I'm getting a good sensation. If I went any deeper, that sensation would turn to, well, it would turn to pain for me at the moment, which is what you don't want, okay? Take another inhale. As you exhale, come back up to that T. Feet come back into that goddess pose. Bend the knees, bend the elbows. So it's all about tuning in to the body and to the breath and the sensations. Is this sensation creating good? Is it good for me? Is this sensation painful, or is it just a bit challenging? We want challenging. Perhaps we even want a little bit of discomfort, but we never want pain. Pain is not a good or bad thought or feeling. Pain is a signal that there is something wrong. Okay, take another inhale. As you exhale, straighten the legs. Heel toe, heel toe, heel toe as you release the arms back to center. Okay. Inhale, raise the arms. Right hand, left wrist. Pull the arm up and then to the side. Side bend. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, come back to center. Release. Right hand, left wrist. Sorry, left hand, right wrist. Up and over. My rights and lefts. I would say that one day I'll get them, but nah. And I think that's okay. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, release. Take your step. Turn the heels in. goddess pose. Release the hands down to the knees, and we're going to release our left shoulder to our right knee, okay? So hands are pressing out on the knees, left shoulder, right knee, back up to center, right shoulder, left knee. So you can sit down a little further, back up to center, left shoulder, right knee, back up to center, right shoulder, left knee, back up to center. Arms come back into the goddess. One more breath, and then straighten the legs. Straighten the arms into that T. We're going to come back into our triangle. So front toes face the front of the mat, back toes just turn to the long edge, like a warrior two stance. We reach forward, and then that front hand drops down as the top hand goes up. Remember, tune in to what the body's saying. Is this position okay? If it's challenging, challenging is what we want. Challenges are brilliant for us. Take another inhale, and as you exhale, come back up. Goddess feet. Bend the knees, bend the elbows. Perhaps you sink just a little bit deeper. Take another inhale. As you exhale, straighten the legs. Come into the triangle on the other side. We reach forward, and then we drop that front hand down, and the top hand comes up. Oh, my heart is beating. Remember to breathe. Send the breath down. Remember to tell your body it's okay. You're looking after your body by doing this. Your heart is just getting that blood to where it needs to go. It's getting the oxygen round. It's feeding you. That's all it's doing. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, come back up. Toes come back into the goddess. Sink down. Hands up. Yeah. Hands come down to the knees. Sink a little bit deeper. Okay. Right shoulder, left knee. Let's go. Really push that right knee out. Yes, sink the tailbone down. We're just going to stay here for a second. Take another inhale. Exhale, come back up to center. Left knee, left shoulder, right knee, sorry. Yeah, really push that left knee open. Sit the tailbone down like you're trying to sit in a chair. Take another inhale. Exhale, come back to center one more time. Right shoulder, left knee. I got it right, yeah. Come on, let's celebrate our wins. Take another inhale. Exhale, center. One more time. Left shoulder, right knee. Yeah. Come back up to center. Arms back in the goddess pose. I know, my thighs are feeling it. One more inhale. Exhale, straighten. Release the hands. Heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe. Feet just a little bit wider than hip distance. Hands by the sides. And breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your palms to the heart center. So that was just a taster of a moon salutation. So tomorrow we're just gonna expand on it a little bit more. So we won't stay in the poses as long. You'll be happy to know. And we'll just add a half moon and a pyramid. Oh no, we did. Yes, a pyramid in there. Yeah, so just be a bit more balancing and things. So it'll be fun. But for now, enjoy your rest and drink lots of water, and don't just sit down. Move those legs a little bit. Namaste, guys.